Buongiorno a tutti, qui il vostro Anthony che vi parla e oggi continueremo la live di NCIS. Dunque adesso noi riprenderemo dove abbiamo interrotto, esattamente qui, dove dobbiamo fare l'autopsia al capitano Asker, o Asher o Asker, insomma. Quindi andiamo.
What do you have to tell us today, young man?
Vediamo.
Dead men really do tell tales. You just have to know how to listen. You, my poor friend, were never really given a chance, were you? I suspect your killer planned it that way, by the strength evident even in your death. I, too, would not have wanted to give someone of your clear physical prowess a chance to fight back.
Allora, prima di tutto dobbiamo vedere 5 indizi da trovare. Allora, questo è già uno.
The victim has telltale signs of early-stage thyroid cancer, most likely caused by repeated exposure to radioactive material. It was the cause of death, and I suspect the poor man didn't even know he had it. But whatever the commander was doing with his mysterious past, it most certainly had something to do with radioactive isotopes.
Ok, tumore alla tiroide. Ecco qua, qui c'è qualcos'altro.
But despite the evidence, it was not the blow to the head that killed the poor man. His ultimate demise was cardiac arrest.
Arresto cardiaco. Oh, allora, che cavolo succede ogni volta? Ok. Bisogna capire. Ah, è vero, il tatuaggio.
This particular choice in body art is not something I have come across before. Of course, many sailors have some sort of tattoo on their bodies, and this one has elements that remind one of many other US naval-inspired self-branding marks. But it is entirely unique, at least to my eyes.
Allora, vediamo un po'. Ecco qua.
Our captain obviously suffered massive head trauma. There are bruises and telltale wounds on his skull that suggest he was bludgeoned by a heavy object.
Ferita alla testa, ma non è stata la causa della morte. E qui però c'è quest'altro. C'è questa roba qui, cos'è? Nel collo.
The suspicious needle entrance on the man's back makes me think there is something we're missing. I'm going to send a sample of his blood to Abby for testing.
È stata causata da un attacco cardiaco strano per un uomo della sua età e della sua condizione fisica.
The cancer we found is consistent with what you told me about his mission history. But cardiac arrest, especially for a man of the captain's relatively young age and high level of fitness, is quite unusual. I've sent samples of his blood to Abby for testing.
Keep up the good work, Duck.
Bene, esaminiamo il sangue del capitano Asker. Allora, questo per forza qua. Dovrebbe essere questo.
The substance in Husker's blood is succinylcholine. In small doses, it is used to induce muscle relaxation. In larger doses, it can be lethal.
Tracce di succinicolina. In piccole dosi provoca rilassamento dei muscoli, ma a dosaggi elevati è letale. Tracce di veleno nel sangue.
It's Abby. I just finished the test on Captain Husker's blood. I found high levels of a toxin known as succinylcholine. In much smaller doses, it's used as a muscle relaxer, commonly used to induce paralysis for tracheal surgery.
All right. Let's do another deduction board.
Ok. Teniamo tutto sulla lavagna.
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
È stato avvelenato.
Okay, check this out.
L'attacco cardiaco che ha ucciso il capitano Ash è stato provocato dall'iniezione di succinicolina, quindi è stato avvelenato.
Husker's cause of death was definitely poison, not blunt force trauma or cardiac arrest. This was premeditated, cold-blooded murder.
Now we just need to know why.
I'm way ahead of you, working on the evidence you sent me now.
Ok, andiamo ad analizzare le prove nel magazzino. Il magazzino che abbiamo visto nella precedente live, quel magazzino degli orrori, diciamo, ecco, dove c'era la sala delle torture. Ok.
Gotcha, you little bugger.
Attrezzi con impronte digitali, ok. E adesso andiamo a vedere a chi appartengono. Non mi pare questa, E dobbiamo vedere un po' tutte qua. Questa no. Mi sa questa, sì. Sì, eccola qua.
The fingerprints on these instruments belong to Captain Husker. Captain Husker was into something more than a little bondage. He was into full-on torture.
Ah. Impronte digitale del capitano, quindi il capitano faceva delle vere e proprie torture là dentro. Andiamo a vedere altre prove. Questa roba qua, che cos'è sto liquido? Fiala A.
The substance in this vial is sodium pentothal, truth serum.
Pentotal, meglio noto come siero della verità. Ah, fiala B. Ok.
Fingerprints can tell a lot of stories. These are going to tell us who our killer is.
Analizziamo anche questa impronta. Mi sembra che è diversa da quella del capitano. Eccola, sì, potrebbe essere questa, vediamo, non sono sicuro, ma no. Ecco, già ho fatto fuori un caffè. È questa, eccola qua.
Why would Dr. Marks be at the torture facility?
La dottoressa Marx, quella che abbiamo incontrato nella precedente live, quella che lavorava nel campo base. Ora vediamo il contenuto.
The substance in this vial is succinylcholine, a highly toxic poison.
Fiala di succinicolina della dottoressa Mark. Il veleno trovato nel sangue del capitano Asher.
Why did it not surprise me to find traces of a rare poison twice in one day? Gibbs, I found the same rare poison that killed Captain Husker in one of the vials from the torture facility. Those two are a long way apart. How did it get to both places?
Deduction board.
Andiamo alla lavagna.
Let's see what we can find.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs? In
No,
English, Abs.
ecco, sbagliato, come un pirla.
Why do you think that, Abs?
È stato torturato.
English,
No,
Abs.
no, che pirla.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Forse dovrebbe essere questo. Infatti
Just what I thought.
torturava delle persone nel magazzino abbandonato. Che bel
So
capitano.
now it's clear. Husker was torturing people for information, and Dr. Marks was somehow involved. Then something went wrong between the two of them, and she poisoned him. Worried she'd get caught, she tried to frame the acting CO, Commander Pramus.
She's probably long gone by now. McGee, need to find the doctor. I'm already on it.
McGee? How long have you been on the line?
I'm always on the line.
Ok.
Target on course to be intercepted.
We're right on top of you now. In just a few seconds, game over.
Target headed 09er, Bravo 9er.
Ah, va.
We've lost visual.
Ah, fanculo. Ha dato un passaggio segreto sicuramente sta qua.
Target is proceeding on course. Target headed 09er, Bravo 9er.
Dai, che qui.
Copy that.
I've never missed before, and I don't plan to start now. I hope you enjoyed your joyride.
Target on course to be intercepted. Copy that. Target is outbound. We have a visual. Target headed 09er, Bravo 9er.
Ok, presa.
We got her, boss. The base guards are bringing her to you.
Got it.
Ok.
Welcome back, Doctor.
I'm not telling you anything.
We know what you were doing out there, in that blood-stained concrete torture box.
You don't know anything.
As doctors, we took an oath to protect human life and limit suffering. I understand that sometimes those two goals conflict with each other.
You have no idea what you're talking about. This is a war zone, Dr. Mallard, not some comfortable morgue in Washington, D.C. Things work differently here.
I have spent more than my fair share of time in a war zone, Dr. Marks, and I once watched a man tortured to the brink of death repeatedly. It was my job to keep him alive so that his tormentor could extend his suffering. I refused, and instead ended his suffering and his life. Much as I suspect you did for the victims out at that dreadful facility.
You have your facts wrong.
Why don't you correct me then?
I am a doctor. I save lives and end suffering. End of story.
You were torturing people at that warehouse.
No, never.
That's not good enough.
I would never intentionally inflict suffering on another human being. I'm not a torturer, Agent Gibbs.
Allora. Dunque. Ecco, questa qui è. Come sbagliato? Ma che cacchio stai a dire? Forse questo, proviamo.
Saw the inside of your warehouse. We know what you and Husker were doing out there.
He ordered me. He made me inject them with sodium pentothal so they wouldn't resist his questions. Then he ordered me to nurse them back to health, just as Dr. Mellor described from his own experiences. He wanted to extend their pain. But I never tortured anyone. It was always Captain Husker. I did as I was ordered. I eased their pain, reduced their suffering as best I could.
Who were these people?
Iraqi civilians, mostly.
Need something more specific.
They were all Iraqi civilians. People he picked up off the street who he suspected as having ties to terrorists.
So you killed them?
I tried to help them.
Help them?
I didn't kill them. I did as I was ordered. I eased their pain, reduced their suffering as best I could.
Allora. Proviamo questo, dovrebbe essere per forza questa.
We also found the succinylcholine.
No, it's not something... He was inflicting terrible, unspeakable things. I couldn't let him keep doing that. Not to anyone. So I injected the succinylcholine instead of the sodium pentothal.
But he found out.
Yeah, he did.
So you killed him too?
Yes, he found out, but no, I didn't kill him.
No, non l'ho ucciso, vediamo, Forse questo dovrebbe essere. Sì.
Your autopsy proved that the commander was killed by a lethal injection of succinylcholine. You injected him. As he was dying, you hit him over the head to finish him off.
It wasn't like that. When he found out, he threatened me. Asked me if I wanted to trade places with one of the victims. I was scared. He came at me. I already had a syringe, so I injected him, but he was strong. He fought back.
Questo dorme in ufficio.
What's the matter, Tony?
Oh, caffeine crash. I don't know how the Gibbs man does it, but if coffee is his secret weapon, count me out. I mean, I like coffee as much as the next guy, but Gibbs is inhuman.
How much did you lose by?
It doesn't matter how many more he drank than me, okay?
A lot. A whole lot.
Like you're one to talk. You don't even drink real coffee, just that little soft drink. I'd like to see you try to switch to a real man's brew. then we'll see who's laughing.
You know, Tony, there's actually more caffeine in Cacao per ounce than in your typical cup of coffee. In fact, even with the latest coffee brewing technology, there is no way, either physical or chemical, to squeeze that much caffeine out of a coffee bean.
You'd have to artificially add caffeine to reach the same levels, and that's not even counting the ginseng, vitamin B, and other stimulants in Cacao.
Very nice, McGee.
So what are you saying?
They're saying you're the only one who can't hang with the boss.
Ok, abbiamo completato anche questo episodio, l'episodio 3, e adesso andremo al quarto e ultimo episodio di NCIS, che si chiama Dubai, episodio 4 Dubai.
3 fingers scotch, 1 cube of ice. My friend is going to stick with his soda. And I don't blame you. Looks like a nasty bruise on your arm. You put away one too many last night and take a spill?
Astute as always, Mr. Benazzo.
To the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Must be my breakfast.
Mr. Donoso, you are under arrest.
Ah, questo dovrebbe essere il padre di uno degli agenti. Infatti, il padre di Anthony-ITALY.
Gibbs.
Agent Gibbs, this is Commander Pramus calling from Iraq.
What do you need, Commander?
It's Dr. Marks.
Yeah?
She was found dead in her cell early this morning. The acting base doctor said she was strangled to death.
What's up, boss?
Dr. Marks was found dead this morning. Strangled.
Ah, documenti del capitano Asker. Vediamo un po' cosa da dire.
Thought I didn't have access.
You need to know. And now you need to know.
So let's hear it.
Naval Intelligence was running a sting operation in Iraq, posing as weapons dealers. A Black Ops team made contact with a terrorist cell just outside of Ramadan. Their mission was to identify the leadership and eradicate the entire cell.
Ok, usando armi al plutonio come esca, però.
Let me guess. They screwed up.
In so many words, yes.
How?
Things didn't go as planned. Before they could track and eliminate the terrorists, the officer in charge of the op was killed.
The CO was murdered, so the op failed.
Exactly.
There's something else. What?
This morning, 2 deep-cover Navy SEALs were found murdered in their Dubai hotel room. SecNav has requested our help in investigating their murders and securing their assets.
And the SEALs are related to the sting.
That is what we believe.
How?
That's what I want you to find out.
Anything else?
Anthony Donoso Sr. was arrested this morning. In Dubai.
My father?
What's the charge?
I don't know. It's out of our jurisdiction. And Dubai hasn't been as agreeable sharing information lately, considering what's been going on in the Middle East.
Donoso, David, grab your gear. You're going to Dubai. Donoso, SEALs first. Then your father.
Understood. Ducky, you're on body detail.
Ziva, check for signs of a struggle. SEALs often use high-security laptops. If they had one, we need to find it.
Ok, ora usiamo la nostra bella ragazza qui. Allora, vediamo un po' cosa dobbiamo trovare. 2 segni di lotta e un computer dobbiamo cercare. Di là non si può. Allora, prima di tutto qui c'è qualcosa.
It seems a bullet penetrated the sofa.
Un bel foro di proiettili nel divano.
Oh,
Tutti dello stesso calibro. Vediamo altre cose, ci sono. Trovo fori di proiettili 4, le foto delle vittime. Allora, facciamo subito la foto della vittima. Questo è Patrick Sweet. Sparato al petto e all'addome. Entrambe le vittime hanno lo stesso tatuaggio, ecco. Già questo
one body gun. Now I will take a picture of the other.
Il tatuaggio già lo conosciamo, sappiamo già a chi appartiene. Allora, vediamo un po' qui. Qui c'è il dottore.
Don't forget to take a photo of the victim in the bathroom.
Sì, adesso andiamo anche in bagno. Prima però voglio andare in balcone. Ah, ecco qua il segno di lotta.
Someone fired through that door. Someone fired through that door.
Ah, da dentro bisogna farlo, ok.
A bullet hole. Shot.
Ok.
A cell phone.
Ci sono anche da trovare i cellulari,
I should
allora.
photograph all of these.
Ok, eccolo qua, l'altro foro. Ma perché adesso non me lo dà più? Dobbiamo ritornare fuori. Ah, ok, niente. Allora, c'è sia la camera che il bagno, quindi andiamo in bagno. Qui c'è una bella crepa sul
There is a
vetro.
piece of this mirror missing. This mirror has been shattered.
E qui c'è
The
qualcosa.
bullet must have gone straight through and lodged in the wall.
Spostiamo sta roba. Ecco lì un altro bel buco nel muro.
A bullet hole. Great. Now what?
Vediamo quanto siamo. Ok. Qui c'è un'altra vittima. Ecco qua un altro.
This door has been shut.
There is still a bullet lodged
Un altro
inside.
proiettile.
I am good. I think I have all the bullets now. Two bodies photographed. That is
Questo si
all.
chiama
What is
Nate
next?
Sparato al petto, all'addome, e anche questo c'ha il tatuaggio. Allora, un segno di lotta, un cellulare e il computer. Adesso lui si è spostato, vediamo qui se c'è qualcosa. No, niente, ok.
A cell phone.
Ecco l'altro cellulare.
2 victims, 2 cell phones. I believe that is all of them. What is this? There is something under this cabinet. Tony, could you help me move this cabinet?
You're welcome, Ziva.
Ecco qui.
Now let us see what is under this cabinet. There is some strange substance on it.
Looks like blood, but better get Abby to confirm it.
There is also a fingerprint on it.
Frammento di specchio, eccolo qua.
This looks like the missing piece of the mirror. I think that is all the evidence I will need to prove there was a struggle here.
E qui c'è il computer. Stavamo cercando.
That's all of it.
Protetta da password.
Boss, it's me.
What do you got?
We found 2 cell phones and an encrypted laptop that are longing for a wild foursome with McGee.
That a joke?
Yes, though apparently not a very good one.
I'll let McGee know.
Boss? Boss? That's strange. He hung up on me. Actually, on second thought, not strange at all.
Allora, facciamo prima il computer. Ok. Vediamo. Ecco qua. Ecco qui.
The SEAL's field reports are heavily encrypted, but from what I can decode, they repeatedly make mention of a Gentech dynamics.
Eccolo qua. I SEAL erano in contatto col capitano Asker. Vediamo gli altri giusto per sicurezza. Niente, allora è questo qui. 17 chiamate del capitano Asher.
The SEALs were receiving phone calls from an overseas phone number that originated in Iraq. And guess who that number is registered to? Captain J.J. Husker. These SEALs were definitely working for Captain Husker.
Thanks, McGee. I'll be talking to Abby if you find anything else.
Ok, ci sono un bel po' di prove da analizzare qua. Cominciamo con questo, va? Allora, come vedete, questi sono diversi, alcuni due polipi sono diversi. Quello giusto dovrebbe essere questo qua.
The SEAL's tattoos are exactly the same as the one Captain Husker and Commander Birch had. That means they were all in the same Black Ops unit.
Tatuaggi dell'unità SEAL di Husker. Poi ecco qua, vediamo a chi appartiene questa impronta digitale. Sa che era l'ultima. Sì.
I got a match. These fingerprints definitely, without a doubt, 100% came from Lieutenant Nate Levine, the SEAL found in the bathroom.
L'impronta rilevata su questo frammento di specchio appartiene a Nate Levine. Secondo me ha cercato di spaccare lo specchio per difendersi, perché qualcuno gli ha sparato alla porta. Quello magari col gomito ha spaccato lo specchio. Ok, vediamo adesso i proiettili. Allora, no, non è questo. No, neanche questi qua. Potrebbero essere questi. Sì. Calibro 45. Tutti esplosi dalla stessa pistola. Allora, questo dovrebbe essere di qua. No, andiamo avanti di qui. Ok.
This is human blood, but it's not from either of the murdered seals.
Il sangue trovato sulle estremità aguzze del frammento di specchio non appartiene alle vittime. Quindi evidentemente l'agente della SEALS ha ferito il killer.
What do you got, Abs?
Well, I've got fingerprints from Lieutenant Nate Levine on the mirror shard, and a blood sample here that doesn't match anyone we know.
Let's put it all together on the deduction board.
Let's see what we can find.
Allora. Dunque, vediamo un po', Forse questo.
Try again.
No.
What does that mean, Abs?
Allora, specchio rotto un po'. Eh sì, lo specchio è stato rotto per fungere da arma. Per
Found what
forza.
we were looking for.
Questo con questo.
What does that mean, Abs?
Lo specchio è macchiato del sangue di una persona non identificata.
I deserve a cupcake for that.
Ok, allora.
What is it I'm looking
No.
for anyway?
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Okay.
I deserve a cupcake for that.
Ok, i due uomini della SEA lavoravano per il capitano Hasker. Ok.
Why don't you explain it to me, Abs?
Il Hasker voleva recuperare il plutonio andato perso.
I deserve a cupcake for that.
Ok.
Gibbs, Nate Levine, and Patrick Swift were reporting directly to Captain Husker. Something they were involved with got them killed. Where are you going?
Director Vance.
Ok, andiamo a parlare col capitano.
What's going on in Dubai?
You mean the World Financial Conference?
You know what I mean, Leon.
The event is a highly visible target with a lot of high-profile people. Echelon has picked up chatter that has led naval intelligence to believe it will be a target for a terrorist attack.
But why Dubai? Why now?
Like I told you, it has to do with the failed sting operation in Iran.
You mean Captain Husker's operation?
The failed sting operation in Iran has led us to Dubai, though J.J. Husker was not involved.
No.
You're lying to me, Leon. Those SEALs had orders from Husker.
All right, Gibbs. Husker went off the reservation. He was using the sting operation to try and extort extra money from the terrorists. It backfired. And not only did it get him killed, but the plutonium they were using as bait ended up in the wrong hands.
Ah, ecco. Hasker ha venduto il plutonio.
What else do you know about J.J. Husker?
JJ stands for James Johnson. The name Husker was a cover, one given to him by the Navy when he began running Black Ops.
Captain Johnson, related to Dustin Johnson, the guard killed in the Lucky Card Casino?
Father and son.
Ah, ecco.
So their deaths are related.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Gibbs, I've just made the most interesting discovery. There was something lodged under the fingernail of one of our dead seals. A wax or polymer of some kind. I sent it up to Abby for testing.
Thanks, Duck. I'll go see her.
Quindi ragazzi, il capitano Asker era il padre di una delle guardie che è stata uccisa nel primo caso della rapina al casino. Allora, questo cos'è? Sostanze sotto le unghie. Minchia, quanta roba c'è qua? No. Ah, però se la prendo e poi la butto qui, mi toglie un caffè, che dirla. Allora. Questa va qua per forza. Questo è questo.
This is some sort of petrochemical, though an unusual one. It has a lot in common with other carbon-based substances normally used as a coating on fabrics to make them waterproof.
Ok. È un prototipo di sostanza petrolchimica usata per impermeabilizzare i tessuti.
What do you got, Abs?
Gibbs, this is weird. I've never come across this particular chemical before. I mean, the concept is familiar, but the actual substance is new to me. Maybe McGee can come up with more information on it.
Thanks, Abs. Your nose up.
Hey, boss. I'm just about
Have you spoken to your father yet?
already at the prison.
Just keep your head in the game. Don't let your father derail you.
Understood.
Ok, mo padre e figlio a confronto, diciamo, di nozzo.
What did you do this time, Dad?
That's how you greet me, Junior?
Yes, consider that my standard greeting when I'm bailing you out of jail. How many times now?
Junior, when are you going to learn to stop living in the past? You need to enjoy today.
What did you do?
Nothing.
I find that hard to believe. The Dubai police don't make a habit of just incarcerating American citizens without reason.
Nothing, Junior. I was in town for less than 48 hours when they knocked on the door and arrested me. I didn't even have a chance to have my breakfast.
Tragic. But if I'm gonna get you out of here, you're gonna have to give me some real details. What'd they tell you when you were arrested?
They said I owe money. Apparently it's a crime to default on a debt in Dubai.
How much do you owe?
They said I owe $200 million.
What? How did you manage to get into debt in just 48 hours?
I told you, Junior, I'm innocent. I just came to town to attend the World Financial Congress. I attend every year, and while I was at the opening night gala, an old friend of mine introduced me to a man named Rashid Al-Mohammed. He was looking to bring on board an experienced CEO to help right the ship, so I sat down with him, had a scotch, and before the evening was over, I signed on with him for quite a hefty salary.
That's it. All you did was get a job.
Well, the position included a significant ownership stake in the company.
I see. And the company owes the money.
That's right.
What's the name of this company?
Gentech Dynamics.
Rashid Mohammed ha venduto la Gentech Dinamica ad Antonio Di Nozzo Senior. L'azienda è fortemente indebitata, pertanto Di Nozzo Senior è stato arrestato. Ma questa General Dynamics ha a che fare, mi sembra, come ho visto prima, col plutonio. Mi sembra, eh?
So let me get this straight. You now have a significant ownership stake in a company that turns out to be massively in debt.
It appears that way, yes.
And they won't let you out of prison until you pay that debt.
That's what I'm told.
Tell me again the name of the guy who gave you this job.
His name is Rashid Al-Mohammed.
Anything else you can tell me about this Rashid Al-Mohammed?
Actually, Junior, yes. He had two very strange wounds on his arm. It looked as if he'd been bitten by something with fangs.
Ha una strana ferita sull'avambraccio, sembra quasi un morso.
Okay, Dad. Just sit tight and I'll see what I can do to get you out of here.
I know you will, Junior.
McGee, can you help me do a background check on a Dubai company?
Sure. What's the name?
Gentech Dynamics.
Gentech Dynamics? That sounds familiar. I'll get back to you as soon as I know anything.
Thanks, Proby.
Ok. Prototipo di sostanza petrolchimica. Allora, questo. Allora. Ecco, questa azienda ha le competenze di macchinari per produrre il prototipo, trovato da darci sotto le unghie. Allora, un'azienda francese. No, sì. Poi vediamo qui in America. Ok, questo potrebbe aver prodotto la sostanza. E poi vediamo qualche asiatiche. E a Dubai, eccolo qua. Possono produrre una sostanza del genere quando e come vogliono. Ecco, la sostanza può essere prodotta solo da 3 aziende al mondo, solo una di queste ha sede a Dubai.
What do you got, McGee?
The polymer coating Ducky found under the seal's fingernail is a prototype that hasn't yet been approved for sale. This is really strange, boss. Tony called from Dubai. He asked me to do a background check on a company called Gentech Dynamics. But that same company showed up in emails on the seal's laptop, and again while I was researching that substance Ducky found in Nate Levine's fingernail.
Let's try to piece this together on the deduction board.
Ok, facciamo un po' di ordine alla lavagna.
Time to make some magic.
Allora, forse questo così.
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
Eccolo qua.
In addition,
Rashid è il capo dei terroristi. Poi
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
but wait, there's more.
Poi ferita insolita, può essere.
Why do you think
Questo.
that, McGee?
Eccolo qua.
Interestingly,
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
way I see it, we gotta find this Rashid Al-Muhammad guy, and fast.
Then find him.
Right. Count on me, boss.
Ok, cerchiamo sto Rashid Al-Mohammed. Ok, dai, su. Allora. Elenco delle proprietà. Questo forse. Ecco qua. Matricola aeromobile. E minchia, questo ha 30 milioni di dollari. Conto corrente offshore, 30 milioni di dollari. Vorrei averli io, cacchio.
I've got his GPS info.
Ok.
Well, track him.
Already on it. He's on the move. Where are you going?
Eccolo qua.
You're mine, Rashid. Where are you going? You might be fast, but my satellite goes 7.56 kilometers per second. Try to outrun that.
Bastardo, questo fa giro tondo al cuore.
Right behind you. You're mine, Rashid.
Okay, he's no longer on the move. He stopped at a house. Tony, I'm sending you the location of Rashid Al-Mohammed's house now. Gibbs is going to get the Dubai police to meet you there.
All right. Making an arrest in a foreign country. Gonna add that to the resume.
Ah, però che bella villa.
Talk to me.
We got him, boss. Rashid was in the process of deleting the files off his laptop, but we managed to stop him before he finished. I think he's gonna need to work some magic.
Anything else?
Yeah, we got Rashid's cell phone, his gun, and one of the stolen passports from the UAE embassy. Now forged with his picture and a US visa. I'm uploading the cell phone and laptop data now.
Sit on Rashid until McGee processes what you sent.
Roger that.
Ecco ragazzi, questo qua aveva addirittura rubato il passaporto, vi ricordate, nell'ambasciata degli Emirati Arabi in America. Allora, abbiamo i dati del computer di Rashid e i dati del cellulare di Rashid. Analizziamoli. Oh. Allora, scheda prepagata, eccolo qua, Trevor's Gate, 21 giorni fa, Dipartimento di Polizia di Atlantic City. Il sergente Gates del Dipartimento di Polizia chiamava un noto terrorista. Ah, il sergente della polizia d'uomo dietro la rapina al Lucky Card del casino. Vi ricordate che l'avevamo arrestato il sergente? E adesso vediamo questo qua, i dati del computer. Allora, cos'è? Una lettera di un fan, mamma mia. Eccola qua, la bomba è pronta. Che hanno terminato la costruzione di una bomba sporca, brutto affare. Di aver terminato la costruzione di una bomba sporca, una bomba nucleare. Accidenti, in questa mail Rashid minaccia J.J. Asker e annuncia che farà uccidere Dustin Johnson se Asher non gli darà ciò che chiede. E queste le più datate. Ah, eccolo qua, adesso poi vediamo più un attimo gli altri. Ah, ecco qua addirittura scuola per terroristi. Chissà se ci sono delle borse di studio, infatti. E questo è Asher non fa giri di parole in queste mail, dice chiaramente a Rashid che vuole più soldi, altrimenti non gli darà il plutonio.
Rashid's emails were encrypted, but I was able to decrypt several of them. Why do you think Rashid would be calling a police officer in Atlantic City?
Let's put the pieces together on the deduction board.
Ok, andiamo alla lavagna.
Time to make some magic.
Allora,
What does that mean, McGee?
Well, the way I see it,
hanno già costruito una bomba al plutonio. Questi qua. Poi
that can't be right. That was a mistake.
Why do you think that, McGee?
Yeah, ok.
It boils down to this.
Rashid ha minacciato di uccidere il padre di J.J. Asker. Perché quest'ultimo cerca di far salire il prezzo del plutonio.
What does that mean, McGee?
Ok.
In addition,
La rapina alla Casino era una copertura. Rashid aveva ordinato al sergente di uccidere Dusty Johnson. Un messaggio per il suo figlio. Ah, quindi quello della rapina era il padre. Quello che è morto nella rapina al casino era il padre. E invece il capitano J.J. Asker, che era in Afghanistan, era il figlio. Io prima mi sembra che ho detto il contrario. Allora, passaporto rubato con un visto per gli USA.
Why don't you explain it to me, McGee?
I terroristi hanno nel mirino gli Stati Uniti.
Interestingly.
Colpiranno gli USA. Vogliono far esplodere la bomba negli Stati Uniti.
This is one big terrorist group. And now they got a nuclear bomb.
Boss, it looks like Rashid was behind it all. Dustin Johnson, Captain Husker, Dr. Marks.
And the deaths of our SEALs. Just need the ballistics to prove it.
Ok ragazzi, adesso che appena ci sarà il salvataggio io interromperò qua la live e riprenderemo alla prossima volta. Allora intanto c'è il salvataggio, perfetto. Dunque noi adesso facciamo così, visto che ha salvato, andiamo su esci e vediamo a che punto siamo con l'episodio 4. Siamo già al 69%, quindi non mancherà molto alla conclusione del gioco. La prossima live sicuramente completeremo definitivamente tutto il gioco. Bene, questo per il momento è tutto. Grazie per avermi seguito, mi raccomando, commentate, mettete un mi piace e iscrivetevi al mio canale. Dal vostro Anthony un saluto a tutti e alla prossima. Ciao ragazzi!